The magical world of Photoshop, filled with colors, joy, and everything nice. However, Photoshop itself is stuck in a shade of grey, or maybe 4 shades of grey, but they're still grey, right? What if I told you you can add a dash of color into your Photoshop's life, just like this? Pretty cool, huh? Let me show you how. Well, I was searching for quite some time now how to change the UI colors in Photoshop, and I came across this awesome post in Reddit. Many thanks to CreeDorofl for finding it and Cracks for posting it. So what you need to do is you need to go to the installation location of your Photoshop. I'm in Windows, so I'll simply right click on the icon and go to Open File Location. But if you're on Mac, you just need to locate your Photoshop installation folder, and the process is exactly same. So over here, you need to go inside this required folder and log on to this UIColors.txt file. Now, if you're using an ancient version of Photoshop, this might not be there. So I don't know if there's another way to change the colors, but for the newer versions, this is the way to do it. So if you open this file, you will see that it has got all the user interface elements. And if you scroll down a bit, you'll see here all these names or attributes for the UI elements like scrolling, buttons and all. So this corresponds to different user interface elements like this scroll bar, this widget buttons and all. And inside this grid-like structure, you will see 4 values. So what these 4 values are? These are essentially the color values of the 4 themes that we have inside Photoshop. You can go to the themes by going to Edit, Preferences, Interface, and over here you have the 4 gray themes of Photoshop, right? The light gray, medium gray, dark gray, and very dark gray. This is not black, this is very dark gray. So these 4 values in this grid corresponds to these 4 color themes, and inside one of these values again you see a grid-like structure, and here are 4 values. So these are RGB or red, green, blue values of the color. The first one is the red value, next is the green, then it's blue, and the 4th one corresponds to the opacity value, like how transparent the color will be. It goes from 0 to 1 through all the decimal or the fractional values, 1 being a non-transparent opaque color, and if you put it as 0, this is a transparent color. So basically you need to focus on few UI elements like the scroll bar or buttons, where if you change the color it will look good. So I have it listed down. So these are primarily the UI elements that you may need to focus on, and you can simply select one from here. Link to download each one of these files is there in the description section. You can download them and experiment on your own. So you need to copy one of them and find it in this UIColors.txt file. But before you mess everything up, I highly recommend you take a backup. You simply need to copy, and I'll make a duplicate. If it's requiring your admin permissions, give it. I'll simply rename it to UIColors-original. I'll again give permission. Now let's open this one into my Visual Studio Code editor. If you want to do it in Notepad, that's perfectly fine. You can use whatever text editor you feel like. But before the changes to take effect, we need to close our Photoshop. So let's close Photoshop. With that done, now let's find out one of our elements. Let's take WidgetButtonStroke. So this is actually the buttons outlined over the different widgets that are there in the left-hand panel. Let's find it over here, and here it is. So we'll change the values, but the question is to what colors? For that, you can simply go to your Google Chrome and over here type RGB color picker. And this will open up a neat little color picker. From here, take your favorite color, and you need to just copy this RGB value. So this is what we want. I'm simply copying it, pasting it on my notepad, and if I match it with the values in the UIColors.txt file, we see that it has a square bracket, and it also has a 4th value, the opacity value. So let's add it. We'll add 1.0 because we do not want a transparent color. And what we need to do is we need to copy it, and we can simply start replacing. Make sure you're replacing all of them, or at least the theme that you are using, because right now what I replaced corresponds to the light gray theme, and if you're using black, you need to replace it like this. You get the idea, right? So let's replace all of them. And I'll quickly do the same for all of these UI elements that I have listed down over here. Let's find them one by one and replace the values. Once you are done, simply save the file, and if it's asking for any admin permission, simply give it, save it, and then open your Photoshop, and hopefully you'll add a dash of color to Photoshop's life. Let's open a file, and there you go. Everything has turned into nice violet color. Now you can create multiple color files just like this, green, orange, anything. I have created multiple files over here, and you can switch these files with the UI color text over here. But make sure you keep a backup of the original, because if you mess anything up, you can always delete this file just like this and rename your backup file to UIColors.txt, and everything will be just like what was before. And you can go all crazy with this color switching, and you can even go wacky, something like this. I'll put my wacky color file. I'll quickly rename it again to original, and to make the color take effect, I need to change this to UIColors.txt. Done. Let's restart Photoshop and see what we have got. Now this is funky, right? So yeah, go ahead and experiment on your own. You might even want to try some other elements apart from these UI elements listed over here, and want to try and experiment on your own. But if this video helped you in any way, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so that it can help me create more videos like this. Well then, I'll see you in my next video, and till then, enjoy creating.